Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man. Damn, a girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz. Niggas say they.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JR, and I'm back again with another PUBG update video. As you saw by the title, I want to bring you guys the patch notes for the newest update that is set to hit tonight. Now, this update actually caught me by surprise because there's actually a lot of new content along with the Vikendi loading hotfix. So I'm about to cover everything. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that sub button. I'm on that 1K grind. Hit that like button for your boy. This video helped you out. Let's see if we can get it to 100 likes. So generally my channel is based around tip and tricks videos for Apex, 2K, and of course PUBG. But in this video, I'm going to be going over all of the new content that is in this update. So yeah, like I said, the first thing I wanted to go over with this update is the new weather mode that's going to be implemented into Vikendi. You'll see in the background in this video a picture of what it's going to look like. It's basically a moonlight setting. Although the setting is at night, the big glowing supermoon and bright aurora lights will help you detect enemies. So this is my favorite feature of this new update. It's going to bring a new aspect to this map, and I honestly can't wait to try it out. Let me know what you guys think about it. I just think the night mode, you know, it's going to look really cool, so I'm definitely excited to try it out. Like I just said, the update is set to hit March 5th. This update also includes a new weapon, the Bison, as well as a new attachment called the Canted sight. So I'm super excited for both of those. I can't wait to actually try out the Bison for myself. It is actually an SMG weapon that takes 9mm and it holds a 53 round clip. It can only take a muzzle and sight attachment. So I think this gun is going to be a really solid choice, especially in the beginning stages of the map. This gun is actually only found on Erangel in Vikendi, but with it having a 53, clip, this weapon is going to be pretty deadly because you won't generally have to worry about reloading. So I honestly can't wait to try this weapon out, especially in Vikendi. I do think that the Bison is going to be a pretty solid choice because, the way the game is, they want you to have more of a mid-range battle opposed to long range with sniper rifles, and so I'm excited to try out this new weapon. Let me know what you guys think about it. Next is the Canted sight. I'm actually super excited to try this out as well. Canted sight is a new scope for weapons with a secondary scope slot. Pressing the X button while in ADS toggles between equipped sights. Canted sights can be used with AR such as the Barrel, M762, AKM, AUG, M4, Mutant, QBZ, SCAR, and G36. DMRs such as the SLR Mini, MK14, QBU, and SKS. Sniper rifles such as the AWM, M24, and CAR. SMGs such as the Vector, and Bison. Shotguns, which I don't think anybody would ever want to do that, and the M249. With Canted sight update, the weapon's position and view of angle might feel slightly different than before, while in ADS, however, any features which might affect gunplay, such as scope positions in ADS, FOV, and recoil were not changed. Interactions such as picking up an item, getting into a vehicle, opening a door will now be disabled while in ADS. So this new Canted sight, I'm super excited to try it out. It's going to bring a new, aspect to the game. Like, I think this Canted sight is going to work really well for guns such as the M4 or the Mutant, because you're going to be able to put like a 4x scope on the gun, and then you'll have your red dot, which is part of the Canted sight. To switch between the two, whenever you're ADSing, you basically just tap X, and it will switch between whatever sight you have to the red dot Canted sight. So you'll see, as you saw in this picture, he has a 2x, and then he can also switch to the red dot. I do think this will work well for DMRs as well. If there's a really, if the enemy gets really close to you, you may not want to use the 4 on your SLR or DMR. So you can quickly switch over to the red dot, and that's going to probably make you a little bit more accurate with the enemy up close. And then I think this would be a pretty good attachment with the Vector as well, because I know sometimes people will run like a 3 or 4 on the Vector, and then you'll be able to switch over to the red dot fast as well. So I'm actually really excited to try that feature out as well. They have decreased the damage transfer to helmets and vests. This means your armor can sustain more damage before being destroyed. Damage giving to the player will remain the same. So now, you know, your armor, such as your helmet and your vest, can take more damage before being destroyed, but you will still take the same amount of damage with being fired at. It's just that your armor won't be destroyed as fast. That's an interesting thing that they did. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool feature, and I am glad that they finally changed that up as well. They modified the damage system of throwable weapons. Damage and effects are now applied correctly to players that are hiding behind a very small object such as a thin pole. So I didn't know if you guys ever noticed, like sometimes you may throw a grenade at somebody and they don't take any damage because they're behind a small object. You know, that was a kind of a really annoying glitch, but hopefully that will be resolved with this patch. The dexterity guideline is now shown properly until the throwable weapon leaves a player's hand. They also reduced the delay when opening a parachute. So basically now the red line that you see whenever you throw a grenade will be more accurate. As you guys know, with that red line, if you was going to throw a grenade into the window, you'd actually have to aim higher or you would be short. So I do like that a lot. It's just going to make throwing grenades and mollies a lot more accurate. So I do like that change. With the reduce in the delay when opening a parachute, this will make players able to change directions much better. On Vikendi, the blue zone modification, blue zone will be generated further away from the center. Damage of the last red zone in Vikendi has been increased, and they also came with the item spawn modification. Basically changed the way weapons spawn, so they basically added more ARs, which is a really good thing because they was really hard to find, especially ammo. They decreased the number of SMGs, so that was a big thing with Vikendi. I am glad that they fixed that. However, they decreased the spawn rate of DMRs, so I don't like that at all because I really like this. Vikendi is honestly perfect for sniping and using DMRs, but now it's going to be even harder to find them, and before I hardly ever saw like an actual DMR such as a mini or SKS. So I didn't like that aspect, but I am glad that they increased ARs, and they also decreased level 3 helmets and level 3 vests, which I do like because players are tanks with those. I don't really like that the level 3 helmet spawns in the open world on that map, but I am glad that they decreased it somewhat. They also fixed an issue where doors could sometimes be open from an unreachable distance. In third person mode, doors will now only be open when in a reachable distance. They changed the UI, improved UI widget visibility, which is located on the bottom center of the game screen, added additional game options. Message will pop up when your survival title promotes, improved visibility of the white circle on the minimap. So that's really important for Vikendi. I know sometimes it was kind of hard to see. With performance to the game, improved performance by adjusting the number of visible footsteps within a certain radius of a character. Improved performance by increasing the size of the texture streaming pool to cache in memory. So hopefully, with these performance updates, it will fix the loading time on this game. I'm kind of skeptical about that. I don't really think that there's much that they can do to make this game run properly unless you have a solid state drive, but we will see how this update goes. I have an SSD drive, so I won't know if it's fixed or not, but if you do not, leave me a comment below and let me know if it is fixed when you actually try to load up Vikendi. They are removing a lot of the items that are in the store. They are also adding a new crate and new cosmetic items as well, which will be provided closer to March 12th. They also came out with a lot of bug fixes. I mean, so many that I'm going to link these patch notes in the description, because if I were to read all of these, this video would be extremely long. So I don't think you guys want to sit through all of that, but patch notes will be in the description just in case you guys decide to do that. And like I said, with the Canted sights, you just push X while in ADS to switch between whatever scope you have to the red dot. And then they also added a keybind in which you hold the left arrow button while at default to inspect your weapon. So basically with this animation, you can push left on the D-pad and your character will do an animation where he holds his weapon to where you can see the skin. You know, that's pretty cool. I know on PC there was a new skin that basically tracked how many players were killed with that weapon. I don't think that was added to this patch, so we don't have to worry about that yet, but I do think that's going to be a pretty cool feature. One thing that is not included in these notes at all is the secret cave that is found on Vikendi. So I don't know if they have actually added that or not, to be honest. I'm going to try it out whenever this patch goes live and see if they added the cave, because it was supposed to be a secret, and if so, I'm definitely going to make a video on it. So I'm excited to try that out. I believe I went over every single important update within this patch. Like I said, I'm pretty surprised that they're releasing all this stuff at once. All this stuff went to the test server on PC before it hit the live server, so I'm interested to see if it's going to work properly or not. I really hope it does. I really hope a lot of these bugs are fixed, but at the same time, I just don't know, man. But I am excited for this new content, and I can't wait to try it out. But that's all I have on the day. If you want to check out the patch notes, you definitely can. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Check out my other content as well if you enjoyed this video. Till next time, guys. Peace.